Hello and welcome to the channel. So, I am Black Prince Gaming. We're going to play some Heartsofiron 4. This is a new channel. So, yeah, we're just going to give it a game, see how it goes, and obviously if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, let me know any other challenges you want me to take on. So, normally, people for their first game, they start as Germany, France. I've played this a little, I've got a good few hours in this, so I'm going to start as Hungary. We're going to do an Ironman mode, non-historical, as Hungary, trying to reform the Austria-Hungarian Empire. Okay, so as you can see, you gather all your troops, you start training them because you want them at level 3. And Germany has stayed the course. They have not gone into a civil war, they have remilitarized the Rhineland. Which means they are now going to be a threat to us getting Austria and Czechoslovakia. Okay, anyway, political power picked, so we want a silent workhorse, so we can increase our political power. And yeah, we've grouped our army together, trained them up at level 3, so they shouldn't have any debuffs. We're going to get ourselves an army offense general here, who's going to give us some ticking army experience, but also the offense, because we will be looking for an early war against Austria in order to take them out. So, as you can see, our reinforcements are low because we don't have the manpower at the moment due to one of our national spirits, which I'll come to in a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, we're continuing down our line of going for the Habsburgs to come back to power. And just a quick look at this messy Italian war. So Ethiopia looks like they've fallen and become a puppet of Italy, so they're already on a weird course. So we're going to get some support weapons just to increase our base infantry stats, ready for some early wars. So best focus by far is invite the Habsburg princes. The other ones, they're a little meh, but the challenge is always trying to grab all the land that you need for Austria-Hungary. So we look for some allies in the region. Well, realistically we're looking at our enemies in the region, but no one to ally just yet to help us try and integrate. So we want to change up our divisions a little bit because this, the combat width I don't like on these. So we're going to remove some infantry, add in some artillery. Can't do that just yet. We need a little bit more political power. Not political power, military power. So we're just going to add it straight on, so we have 15 width divisions. And we'll look to add on those, the recon and support artillery shortly, once we get the power for it. The army experience, that's the word. So just continue to train them up. Now that they've had some changes, they'll need a little bit more extra training. And we'll go for our next PP pick, which will be a captain of industry, I believe, might be best, because we can't get any of our other spirits just yet. Can't increase our manpower and conscription due to our national spirits. Okay, so Otto is here. He is back in charge of Hungary. The Habsburgs are back, and we are going to go with take Austria by force. We do want the early war because we have the Treaty of Trianon, which is going to stop us increasing recruitable population. It doesn't directly say it there, but the second you do go to war, that treaty will get removed. So in this example, we want the early war. It's going to be tough. It's not an easy war against Austria due to the mountains, but we want that war so we can increase our manpower and conscription, especially with the threat of someone like the Germans, where we're going to need the military pumped out pretty soon. So yeah, we'll just pre-select all those. If you shift-click them, you can assign them already, so they'll just automatically grab at the end. There we go. So we get troops on the front line of Austria, because the war is coming soon. And here we go. So we can't continue on that side of the focus tree, so we will continue with a bit of industry. And we're going to declare the war. Let's do it. Alright, so this is going to start off very defensive as we build up our troops. So, what we're looking for is we're going to increase to volunteer only and slowly get that trickle of manpower in, which is going to help fill out these divisions. And let's not forget to get the aircraft up. But actually, let's get them up and over Austria. Now we just want to pin those troops on the side and see if we can push for any objectives as they run out of equipment and yeah, morale. So we'll see if we can make breakthroughs, try and encircle any troops, because really we want to try and win this war as quickly as possible so we get more time to get some of our troops in. Take it down to 4 speed for a bit of micro. Keep getting troops in the centre tile where they're pinning it. Keep trying to push them out wide. Okay, I think we may need to stop in a second just to let our troops gain a little bit more equipment and let the manpower replenish. But as you can see, we've now got 19 manpower outside of our divisions, which means that we are getting troops into the divisions when we're losing troops, so it's not too bad to be pushing the attack. We might just need to stop for equipment reasons. So they really want the middle tile. So yeah, we'll stop there for a second and just let them attack us and expend a bit of their own equipment and manpower, and then we'll try and double combat them in the sides. Get our new trucks going and motorise the supply because we now have some trucks in storage, so now our troops should be performing better, getting supplies a lot quicker, and we'll continue to improve the individual troop stats with some research. Looks like they're taking the town, but that's not the worst thing because we're now baiting a few more of the divisions in to the centre. Just continue to hold, let them waste some manpower, some equipment, and then as their divisions get weaker on the front line, we can hopefully try and push through them. There we go, so as their troops come out of that top tiles combat, they're actually already weak, and then we are immediately attacking back against them. So we're getting some quite good damage off on them, and hopefully should get a break shortly. You can see it ticking up, green bubble going up. And there we go, last guy in the tile, come on. Oh, they keep getting one more guy in there, but it's close. They've only got one division in that tile. There we go. And now we make the break up towards Linz. We're trying to snake around the back, capture any victory points. Also just keep some of their guys pinned in place while we try and push for any encirclements we can make. Let's hope it works. Oh, can we encircle these guys out of Graz? Maybe. They're counter pinning. They've cut us off, but we should be able to get a clean encirclement on some of their troops there. There we go, they're broken out of Graz, but we continue to snake round. Okay, continue down our industry tree and start to develop some doctrine. So we're going to go for grand battle plan because I think we're going to need those defensive boosts a little bit later, and we're planning on just having a lot of mass waves of infantry, I believe. Oh, there we go, they've left Graz. Can we get in? And we've taken Graz, and there's Austria gone. Lovely. So we're going to take all states. Now they're not cores just yet, so what we're going to do is we're going to need to come here, cancel that, and we're going to move to Restoration of Austria-Hungary, which will make them cores. Perfect. And now we've got to let that tick through. Okay, there we go. So Austria-Hungary has been restored, and the Little Entente has been reaffirmed. So I believe that's Czechoslovakia's faction. But anyway, we're now going to push for Czechoslovakia. So as you can see there's different things that will help them submit. So World Tension being high, they're not in a faction, so the Little Entente might be an issue for us there. They have a high opinion of us, and we have a stronger army. So yeah, we'll line up on their border, and we'll see what happens. About to tick over. Okay, not the best outcome. So we have them now as a puppet of ours, which is good, but there is an option where they fully submit, so I'm assuming that's probably because they had their own little faction going, and probably had a few more troops out just where we were a little bit later on the cap of Austria. So we now have them as a puppet, but we don't have the land directly, so not the worst case scenario, because we will be able to steal their troops for wars in the future, but could have been better if we got all the land ourselves, so we'd have the manpower, because they are our cores. So we'll try and bring them down slowly to try and get them onto our side and slowly integrate them. Okay, so I think here, yeah, we're going to take the War Industrialist, because it won't be long until we start producing some mills to get our factories up and running. Okay, here we go. So we brought our guys back, and they are just recovering some manpower, you know, making sure they're all fully trained, and we're going to produce some more shortly. Now the Germans are lining up on our border, so I think they could be looking to come towards us soon. It's 1938 if they stick to, you know, the usual Germany approach. Now it is non-historical, so maybe there'll be some variation, maybe it won't all be on the exact same timeline, but they would be looking to come at us soon. Okay, let's get military furious in here, so as we get some more army XP, we can look to increase our doctrines, which will help our defense if they are to come into us. So we'll slowly produce some more divisions. Okay, Italy is democratic. Okay, so we're looking at a lot of non-aligned and democratic around us, which is good. No one with similar ideology as Germans, so they may be on their own if they do come in, because Italy would be another major issue for us with that southern border by Tyrol. So let's start to get that arms industry underway, because it will be wartime soon. We will be looking at going to war, and I think we're just producing some more troops now so we can start to look for more of our war goals and pressure maybe Romania, Yugoslavia, to get our lands back from them, potentially obviously going to war. And then obviously another goal would be Italy, to get the Venice region. Okay, let's put our guys on the front line, just let's get ready. I think... There we go, stay at land. I don't know. We've got 13 days until we have to make a decision on that. We can hold this, but realistically I don't think we're in a position to fight this right now. So I think we might just have to give them the Sudetan land in this go, and then hope we can either get some sort of non-aggression with them, or look to try and ally towards them in the future. Now we don't need it for our reintegrating the empire, which gives us our next set of cores, because we do already have the cores on the Czechs. So there we go. That's a big gobble, and it takes away a lot of our fort line and industry there, but 1v1 in the Germans at this point probably isn't possible for us, unless we'd had to hold, and we just don't have the troops out. Okay. Okay, so we need a few more manpower in the field. I think a couple more divisions, and then we should be able to start going after some of our own claims, getting a bit more core territory so we can build our army up and hopefully push back against the Germans when we eventually do need to go to war with them. So we get them out, and let's go for some of our claims. Okay, let's go for Transylvania, because that will give us an event where hopefully they will accept and be on our front line. We now have a full 24, so let's go stack them against their border, and let's hope we get the accept or a good mediation, because that's what can come. Should be good from the Germans just now, but yeah. Okay, we'll continue to click this button as well, which is the closest ties to the Hungarians, which just reduces their autonomy. So we're trying to bring them slowly down, further onto our side. So yeah, if we go into manage subjects here, we should see we have almost got them down to a colony from a dominion. Okay, so our claim on Transylvania is about to pop. Let's see if the event comes up. And they've refused. Okay, so we'll mobilise, let them know that we aren't afraid of a war. It looks like they've stuck to their guns, so we get to choose a mediator. Now we do have Germany quite high. Damn. Okay, so I think once again, no in Romania at this time. Let's have a look. Yep, so they are guaranteeing Yugoslavia, but they've also got the French guaranteeing them, so we can't get into a war with the Allies just yet because the French did not go communist fast enough. Oh, this is just not good RNG. We are getting a real bad run here. I mean, hey, we got so far as Czechoslovakia, so we'll have to probably look at another way to get Romania. Okay, we got the first Vienna Award. So now we have become the owner and controller of Southern Slovakia, so I guess Germany has given that to us because they get an option to give it to Hungary, and I guess we still are Hungary. So they've given us an extra piece of land to try and get us a bit more on their side. But I don't actually think that's given us anything like a non-aggression or, you know, any extra alliance to Germany, which would have also been a nice thing to get, just to try and shore up that border. Anyway, we're going to continue the march to the shore, so we're going to look to attack Yugoslavia, which hopefully will call in the Romanians. We might be able to get the 2-for-1 on our cause. Okay, and here we go. Leave. Just coming up to the march to the shore, completing. There we go. And then our war goal should come shortly as well. Okay, so we'll put our troops on this border, and I think what we'll do is we'll probably look to take some of the Czechoslovakian troops, all of them, and we'll use them maybe to shore up the line against the Romanians. Oh. Okay, looks like the Germans still had their event to subjugate Czechoslovakia. I didn't get a notice about that, didn't get a warning. That is not good. That's really not good to not get a pop-up. Okay. So yeah, you can see their troops are red, so we have been called into this war, so we're going to have to start railroading our guys to that front line, because they just have free territory to walk into right now. Which is not good. Why didn't we get a pop-up for that? We so should have. Okay, let's get another research lot anyway, because we're going to start to need to research a lot of military tech, and we'll get our planes up and over the regions to try and slow them down as our troops get there. Okay, so, yeah. We lost Linz, so losing some land, and the Czechs have immediately lost Prague, and it's looking pretty dire. I think we're just going to consolidate to our own lands for now and let the Czechs try and defend themselves, because they have enough troops in the region and we just need more on our border to stop ourselves from capping, because if we cap, we lose the Czechs as well. And that is it over. Okay, we don't have any manpower, so we can't really get any more troops out this time, which isn't great. So we're just going to have to try and hold on with what we got, and hope they don't kill too many of our troops, so we're not losing loads. They're pushing quite hard down here, just before they reach the mountains, because those are the easier tiles to take, obviously. Once we get back into our mountain line, we should be safer, but the Czechs also lost a lot of theirs with the loss of the Sedan. So, okay, we're going to just draw a line across the mountains and see if we can hold some of these more defensible regions, and as much of our country as we can to keep our manpower ticking, because we are low. Okay, no, we just got to defend ourselves. No, we have to defend the Czechs, we have to. Gotta at least try and hold Bratislava for them at least, because that's their new capital. And we need their troops. Not looking good. Yeah. Looks like we can still hold Brno without us getting encircled, so we'll keep trying. Okay. We're back at defensive position. Let's just front line and try and get out any more troops that we can. So 6 units, we put them low priority, so they're not killing off our manpower that should be reinforcing our troops. But there we go. We are losing a lot of ground there. Okay, got infantry expert and guerrilla fighter just to increase the defense and attack. And we'll get him as an infantry specialist, so in a bit we can get him to just increase our troops and buff our troops across all fronts. Come on. Gotta keep getting guys in. Oh, we're losing that. Can we get a guy in there? No, sorry, too late. They've got in there, so our front lines were split, which isn't good, so we've now got to hold. We've lost Innsbruck as well, so we've lost the manpower from that city, because when you lose the main city, you lose control of the region, which means you don't get the manpower from it. So I think we just need to pull back completely defensively, put a few troops, hopefully, to hold this breach, because as you can see, the mountains, it's impassable, so it should cut them off. I mean, we only have to defend one tile instead. Okay, so let's try and... Well, we'll slowly pull them back. We won't be crazy about it, so we don't get anyone else encircled. And yeah, our main defense will try and be Salzburg. No. Salzburg has fallen as well, so that's another chunk of manpower. Factories, everything gone. Okay. Czech front stabilising, but our front, we are just having a lot of Germans. This is the issue when there's no one else to fight them at the time, because we are just getting... Okay, let's hold here, try and get the Czechs out. Yeah, there we go, the last few Czech troops are out, and we'll try and hold that line. Okay. Yeah, they're going to push in there, so we'll try and hold our little one-tile pass. But this is not good. Oh no, we're losing the river line. The river line's our other defensive point. We do have a few more mountains just behind it, but we really need that river. No. Okay. I think it's time we take control of the Czech troops, and we are going to have to put them to use in our own battalions. Put some of our generals on there, and we're just going to have to try and take control and take over, I think. There we go, 5 divisions, hopefully hold this pass. But yeah, we have the full weight of the German army, so let's Let's at least draw a front line so we get our planning bonus. And yeah, our air force is getting absolutely shredded, even though they're trained. They're just an early air force. Keep increasing our ties with the Czechs so we can try and get some of our core land. Can we get back in? Okay. Can we get the guys in? I don't know. Can we reinforce? No. Oh, maybe. Can we hold? Maybe, just about. Oh, they're continuing to break through down here before the river line. Luckily we've got a few troops in the mountains now, so they're a lot more defensible. And we got a few more guys we can get out in a second. Hopefully shore up these front lines. Okay, what to research? Yeah, just whatever increases the amount of guns we have, because I'm imagining we're going to be lacking some of those soon. So we just need to keep pumping out stuff. Ah, there we go, Bratislava's fallen. And with that the Czechs have fallen. So we just need to try and take back some of their land, hopefully keep them in the game a little bit longer. We do have their troops already in our units, so I think they stay with us. They luckily haven't been... They've all been exiled to us. And we're just getting pushed back in the south now. They've broken. And they're breaking straight through the centre. Oh, there is just so many. Is there any way we can circle any of this? No, we just need to move. We just need our guys to pull back and try and hold wherever we can. And they're broken through the north. Okay, we need to try and get as many out of the Czech mountains as we can. Come on. Please don't get encircled. There we go. We got a few in there to cover the gaps. Oh god. Our Austrian land is just being cut off from the rest of our empire. Yeah, they are splitting a line between Austria and Hungary right now. And yeah, they're just continuing to drive in. Okay. We probably have to start looking to abandon some of this land. We cannot hold it all. There's just way too many of them coming in. Okay, keep getting the new guns. Okay, we need to keep the railways somewhat intact. We need to keep some sort of supply through between the two, because Budapest is our capital. And we got a load of troops trapped up here in Austria. But then Austria is the more defensive land. Do I look to delete some of these guys maybe? No, I think we need all our troops. We just need as many as possible. We can't just... Okay, they're pushing in really close around Budapest. Can't get around that because that's a lake. We're gonna have to keep trying to push them out. Any way we can push them. No, we're losing more ground here in these mountains. We need to get some more troops over there. Oh god, Austria is almost completely cut off now. And there's Budapest. Come on, can we push out? No, Budapest. Can we get any guys in there? Okay, we've lost Budapest. How far are we to capitulating? Still got a little bit of a way to go. How much land do you reckon we actually need? Just need to try and hold these river lines, hold as many cores as we can. Okay, so Vienna is the new capital, which means that actually all the Austrian troops now are really well supplied. So it's actually reversed who's now supplied. And there we go. AustriaHungary's been cut off. Can we take it back, maybe? Come on. Hold them, pin them. That lake. Gonna get me every time. Almost. Almost got it, almost got it. Okay, let's go war games. Let's keep going on that focus. Desperate defense. Let's just try and improve our defense a little bit because we will need to hold and readjust to our new positions, get some entrenchment. No, we didn't take that. Any military access from Yugo? No. The Yugoslavians don't want to give us that, fair enough. We do currently have land that we want from them. Okay, so we now have these two halves of the army. The issue is the Hungarians are starting to run out of supplies. The Austrian troops do have some supplies. Okay, it's stabilised, they've stopped attacking. Oh, I just don't like the fact we're split in half. Can we take this tile back to get our river line back? Little support attack. No, that's immediately going red. No, we just have to hold where we are. We got the mountains at least. Okay, let's deploy a few more troops in Austria now, because that's our capital. And we'll get them on that front down the south to shore that up. Okay. I just don't see a way we're coming back from this. We are absolutely pinned. We are stuck in Austria.